Alright, gamers, we got our next info for the brand new EZAs coming up for Dokkan. So, of course, we finally got Beast Gohan. Awesome. And, of course, we got Orange Piccolo, and, of course, the transformation as well. Again, they're all pretty much separated when they're all in different, these tweets, which is good, though. I don't mind it. So, yeah, we finally got the updates. We finally got the EZAs, long ones we've been waiting for. But I didn't, I didn't do my intro. Beast! But yeah, there you go. So yeah, we got some new stuff coming up for these guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about them and go over them. We'll have a lot of other new stuff coming up too. I already made a short on it, so I'm gonna upload it after this, before this video. Again, my videos have been scattered a lot everywhere, so sorry about that. Shorts have been uploading, trying to get them out. Been focusing on that a little bit more. Been focusing more like on streaming too as well. But like I said, also YouTube, not to click on YouTube. YouTube's always my baby, no matter what. Love it for life. But yeah, just like I said, just focus on all this stuff right now. But I am gonna upload these videos when I can, though. Just gotta be lazy and not do it. Lazy and do a thumbnail. I was being lazy about that. But yeah, we got the next Red Zone stages. This will be for Artificial Life Forms. It's gonna be stage 5 and 6. And I got some new music guys to play this stuff. This is a big theme from Ember Coast from Sonic Adventure 1. Big third act. But just cool. I love this song. It's probably my favorite act in Adventure. Yeah, fight me on that. I don't care. Actually, why did I say that out loud? We got a new brush mode for Cell Max. And then so a lot of the daily missions have been updated too. Just some, adding like, when you clear the Troll Score stage, you get a milk item now. You get some extra stones for Friday and Saturday, pretty much the weekend. Friday through Sunday, essentially. So that's kind of cool. Look at that. These events getting updated as well, though. And there's some new stuff in here as well from it. So, yeah. Look like that's being updated as well. So, yeah. Kind of cool stuff. So, yeah. And so right here in search, the previous week's upgrade events will be revamped soon for the 11th year. Okay, cool. Because they have been changing up, I think, since like 5th year. I think started it. And beyond. I can't remember, but they're finally updating it now, so that's cool. So the availability will be ongoing to the event. The ongoing, release event will be unavailable on the 6th. Okay, so we kind of see like a good date when the anniversary is going to start putting their stuff in. That's cool. We'll probably start getting the leaks later during the week. This is kind of the leak week at time of recording for anniversary, or the week after, but we have no idea what it's going to be, though. They keep this in the dark, and I like that. But yeah, probably because they'll probably spoil the units and everything like that. Because if it's like something for like Diamond or like Cell Saga for anniversary, we'll probably see. We have items recording. We have nothing about anniversary at all. We think it's Namek, but again, we don't know if this is like the teaser doing the same thing that they did the last few years. Betas, Resurrection F, and the 9th year stuff, and then like the 10-year stuff. We had no idea what it was going to be. So yeah. Look like the adjustment to attainable orbs, the balance of the skill orbs being attained by being the boss significantly adjusts, including EX drops. You'll be able to attain skill orbs to be equipped for Super Extreme class characters for each typing. In addition, there'll be rare skill orbs attaining more powerful skill orbs. Cool. These are the example ones like for bronze, silver, gold. So that's kind of cool. It goes up every time this kind of thing. Disc confirmation of the secret treasure. Okay, look like just gonna be dropping, or just I'll open up a new chest. I'll probably with a new ticket and skill orb. So that's kind of nothing new. New ticket skill orb. You exchange for skill orbs. Okay, cool. Take the section also. Yeah, pretty much just gonna be the chest again, essentially, just for there's more upgraded skill orbs essentially. So moving on to from the 11th year. So that's kind of cool though. And yeah, the animations have changed up too. So that's kind of cool because there's no tickets in here at all. Kind of funny enough, but yeah, kind of cool. Kind of cool to see. And then of course for stuff I just went over, new red zone stages, new burst mode for Cell Max. Because the red zone will be down though, so a lot of people are like, oh, where's the red zone? It's down right now. And of course we got the 5.33.0 update. I'm pretty much going over the new stuff for like the new leader skill and everything. My recording's good. Okay, I'm good, making sure. Sometimes it'll load too fast. I'm like, hopefully it's all good. Just making sure. I always like to make sure every recording just in case. But yeah. And just the really skill update and everything like that. All the new stuff that got added in the video, which I will post around me. Talking about all the new stuff that's coming up, though. So, yeah, let's jump right into the EZAs. We got all the new stuff. Thank you, of course, to Dokkan Official for both Global and JP. And then thank you to Dokkan World for all the info. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, thanks for them all the info. Yeah, so let's for me, let's go over orange first, though. Let's do something a little different. I'll always go over the first unit. Let's go over orange first, just because he has a lot more in his kit, so he'll be a little bit more. So let's see what he got here. So for Piccolo now, I call it Ultimate Piccolo because it's funny. So he does superheroes or Battle of Wits What the heck? Superhero or Battle Voids key 3, all stats at 170, plus all stats up, key 1, all stats up 30% to Bond, Master and Disciple and Movie Heroes. His super attack effect for his 12 key before he transforms. Greatly raise attack and defense up for 1 turn. Causes damage, high chance of stunning. Ah, great. Yeah, great. I hate when that happens. But it's just 1 tap though. There we go. Then his 18 key. Greatly raise defense for 4 turns. Crazy. Increase attack greatly by 1 turn. Cool. Mega causes damage. Greatly lowers attack defense. Cool stuff. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, looks like categories don't change, but I'm not going to go over that. His 18 key, I don't know what I said that. His do passive. After his entry animation, if there's another Bond Master and Disciple category ally on the team, upon this character's entry, his damage reduction rate goes up by 30% for 1 turn. Attack defense of 200%, and guard against all attacks. Attack defense of 200%, receives an additional key 1 per case for attain. Chance of performing a crit and damage reduction rate up 40%. For every attack received, key 2, key up by 8, and attack defense up 50% up to a max of 200. As the first attacker in a turn, defense up 100%. Before attacking, after receiving an attack as the first attacker on a turn, attack of 100%. Chance of performing a crit up 40%, and all allies get key 2 within the turn. After receiving an attack as a second or third attacker on a turn, all allies get key 2, attack and defense up, and a chance of performing a crit up 20%. So pretty much Piccolo just full offense. Now, I remember originally he was more defense, but now he's more offensive. A little bit more. Okay, that's cool. When HP 30% or less at the start of its character's attacking turn, after this character receives 4 or more attacks in battle. Funny enough, fully recovers HP, cool, and pretend performing a crit and damage reduction rate of 40%. 15%. Okay. So overall, he's not bad. He's a decent balance of what he did before. So yeah, again, to give him more little key sphere, give him some good offensive abilities, give him some good key. Overall, good balance for Piccolo. Not bad. Look like he's mainly more crit based, which he was before originally. So and a lot of people did go full additionals. I think originally came out additionals and dodges. But overall, okay, I'm back. I think my video had messed up though, but I'm not gonna be bothered with that too much. But yeah, look like Piccolo's gonna be pretty much a good balance overall though. Not too bad, like I said, mainly defensive and probably a lot of people did do dodge for him a lot originally in defensive builds, which isn't that bad. Throw a couple additionals because otherwise he's pretty good. You know, a lot of crit, mainly based stuff around a lot of crit though. Got a little bit of damage reduction in there. Overall, good offensive unit, which I expected him to be like that with some guarding. So pretty good overall balance for Piccolo. Not bad. He actually has a really decent balance. So like I said, good attack and defense, good key support. Good defensive support, overall good balance though. Like I say, he just doesn't have dodge or additionals like that. But no, he has a little bit in here though. But like I said, I mean, there's gonna be dodging and defensive builds for him though. But otherwise, not too bad for him. Cool. On the orange, that was just a basic, you know, for him, basic transformation. So for him, for orange, when he goes orange, this is a basic, you know, good giant transformation. As he raises attack temporarily, colossal damage, and attack all enemies become and all enemies attack becomes crits temporarily. Okay, cool. 18 key. As it raises the attack temporarily, make also damage and attacks all becomes crits temporarily. Okay, cool. I like that. It's still basically the same. And of course, for his orange passive, it's attack of 100%, receives additional key 3 per case per attain. Great. You always fix the giant problems with that. Well, the additional attack, which has a high chance of coming up super attack. Okay, that's kind of just basic though there. But yeah, not bad for orange though. Again, that's just a basic giant transformation thing. But overall, not too bad for Piccolo. He's just like a pretty good balance though. I like what they did with him. Nothing too crazy, just right, honestly. Perfect. Alright, on to Beast, another offensive, probably crazy unit. So for Beast though, his 12 key, greatly raises attack temporarily for 1 turn, costs damage, high chance of stunning. And then okay, yeah, I had to make sure I was on the right thing. I'm gonna make sure. Okay, had to make sure. 170. Okay, had to just make sure. Okay, making sure I got the right thing. I was like, wait a second. The Piccolo was different, right? Make sure his stats were different. Okay. Nice. The GOHAN stats are different. Okay. Making sure. Just making sure. I like to make sure just in case. So for him, though, he greatly is attack defensive for 1 turn, causes damage tied into stunning. And then for Gohan, his 18 key, greatly is attack for 4 turns. For his defensive for 1 turn, may cause damage. Great load is attack and defense. Cool. For his leader skill, though, now he does superheroes or Hyper Saiyans. Key 3 all sets of 170. And then all sets of key 1 all sets of 30% bonded parent time movie heroes. Decent balance. He'd probably just be like, orange a little bit. Again, they do easy. They really like that. And his intro animation, there's another bonded master disciple, bonded parent. Sorry, those two get mixed up in my head a lot. And his intro animation, when there's another bonded master and disciple category ally on the team upon his character's entry turn, he does 24 key for 1 turn. Holy crap! Attack defense of 200%, guarding against all attacks. Basic effects: attack defense of 200%. Receives an additional key 1 per case fee retained, damage reduction rate of 40% for every super attack performed. Key 3 up to max of 9, attack defense of 100%, up to max of 200%. Attacking with 20 or more key launches additional super attack. His attacks become effective against all types. By activating the active skill or attacking with 24 key, attack 100%, performs a crit. When activating the active skill, temporarily, attack goes up 300%. Temporarily, when receiving a super attack for 4 turns from his character's entry turn, damage reduction rate goes up 15% temporarily. And if, pretty much he just nullifies key blasts and everything like that. Starting for the 5th turn from this character's entry turn, chance of damage reduction rate going up 50% temporarily. And the key blast super attack, really, again, he has a chance of nullifying it, though. So, like I said, pretty much like what they did before, just a little bit more offensive abilities, because they seem more offensive, though, than anything like that. But Gohan seems like he gets stronger with super attacks, which I was before. A lot of people put a lot of additionals in him for that reason alone, because he can crit, he can do some decent damage. That was never the problem with the original Beast right here. Like I said, I feel like it was going to be more offensive anyway, though. The defense might suffer, though, but I think for him, probably more defensive builds as well, though. Because otherwise, Gohan wasn't too bad for damage output, or like his defensive power is a problem though a lot. But overall, his damage output isn't too bad though. It's still pretty decent though. But like I said, they just upped that more a lot. So yeah, from what I'm seeing here, like Piccolo's gonna be more offensive with key support, more probably additional for him. That's what everybody's gonna go for. He crits, he does decent balanced build. But I think he's gonna be more offensive. Gohan's more the same thing, just with super attacks. So he has, unlike Piccolo, he does more with his super attacks. He relies a little bit on his active skill more than being offensive. Because Piccolo is going to be, I think, more defensive, while Gohan's going to be more offensive, though. That's what I'm kind of getting at. So like I said, I feel like Piccolo might be a decent balance. Plus, the transformation, that's just, 1 turn and everything like that, multiple turns, etc., etc. That's just another beast active skill, essentially. Just, a little, we do them a little bit more with it, so. But yeah, honestly, I like them both, though. Again, Piccolo's going to be more of a second and third attacker, and it's not like that, but if you want to go more, again, like I said, for him, it's going to be more offensive. Crits, offensive abilities, that's like that's more Piccolo now, and I think Beast, to me, is more of the same thing, just with super attacks and some additionals. Pretty much additionals, super attacks. For Piccolo, it's gonna be more crit and offensive abilities, while Gohan has the same, more or less the same thing, honestly though. So both don't seem too bad actually. They seem pretty well balanced for what they had though. I'm not like, oh my gosh, they cooked. Oh my gosh, they did this and they did that. Like, they're okay, honestly. For what they have, it's okay. I'm not like, oh my gosh. I give them a good 5 stars for each of them. They're both gonna be have the same effectiveness, honestly, though. So again, they didn't do too bad. I think they did a good, well balance for both of them. Though. A lot of people say, oh, they're mid, oh, they're bad, oh, they didn't. What they have stacked up, again, you can say the numbers all you want to. When they probably get going, they're probably gonna be really good. Again, test them out in Festival of Battle, test them out in Super Battle Road. In the typical content, that's where you're going to see it. The best offensive battle, that's where you can see the units that's going to shine the most. They're probably going to be just excellently attacking and helping you out in that, with their full offensive abilities. They're both really, really good. Like I said, Gohan's more relying on super attacks, while Piccolo is more forced on crit. And I do kind of like that, though. So they're going, though, additionals. They're going for him, for example, like I say, you're going to be doing a lot of super attacks. a lot of, you know, a lot of super attacks to get him going. What Piccolo's going to be doing a lot more crits to get him going. Essentially, they're both offensive in their own ways. But going just to super attacks, Piccolo just does crits. So not too bad though for what they had though. I'm not gonna complain. I love it where it is. Again, good balanced build. Not too bad. I feel like they could be definitely top LR material, especially with the new anniversary coming up on the horizon. The Lose skills are probably going to be very, very effective though. Plus, we're both on demonic ways, I believe it. So, and more updates for Diamond stuff coming up soon. We never know. So, these two might be prime usable for the team. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to cover. Talking about gold today for everything. Not too bad. I'm really happy for what they got here. So, yeah. So, you guys are there. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Grab a phone, check again them. Sure, I stay safe. Wash your hands. God bless all of you. Going out, put a mask. Don't tell paper if you really need to. You guys, if you can, go outside. Test guys, some copy. I'm sure all my friends in Discord. So, if you can wear. You guys are awesome. Wake, I think balls and flow, of course. Like, you hate it. Not too bad. Not too bad. Can't really complain anything like that, though. Pretty good balance build for both of them. But yeah, overall, not too bad. I like where they are. Very simple. Very easy. See you guys later, though, again, though. Peace out.